Hello everyone, Philip here. I'm going to be remastering my problems with VTubers videos because I thought it was too static and too simple of a video, and I wanted to kind of speed it up and make it a little bit more polished. So, let's begin.
When you had to bid a two, said you'd never love a new.
So I'm going to be starting out with the personality of VTubers. Why are a lot of them so static? Why do a lot of them have only one personality trait, and that is to be a cute anime waifu girl on the internet?
Oh, are you into, like, really? Sucking? Water. Oh. Oh.
Why is that? Well, they're kind of targeting a very specific demographic of people, and it's the kind of demographic of people that you expect. People that simply only watch anime. These people are the target demographic for these VTubers in order to try to maximize their views. Simple enough, right? That's why they always crank up their things like they're massive, and why they always have these jiggle physics up to maximum. It is a problem. But it kind of makes them a repeat of each other. Imagine that Buzz Lightyear scene from Toy Story 2. That's kind of what it has turned into, where everyone's just matching the exact same personality of the last person and the last person and the last person until eventually you've got a stereotype. Now, that's not to say that doesn't exist in other types of mediums. I mean, look at React channels or something, or commentary channels. People that only put on CSGO or Valorant gameplay, and then they discuss the latest drama. That happens all the time. But there's certain varieties of that. You can get different vocals, people who are more opinionated than others. But when it comes to VTubing, I don't see that. I don't actually see any of these different types of personalities that would keep me going, unless they were at the top, but that's why they're at the top. They're a little bit different from the rest. But the rest of the VTubers? No, they all fit into this archetype. It is weird. I need to move my chair up, make myself look like I'm not 5'2". There's also the fact that when people are doing VTubing, it often means that they're too shy to appear on camera. So putting an avatar in front of you makes it a little bit easier to express yourself or be able to talk online. However, a lot of them still have massive social anxiety, making it very, very hard to watch them. It does make some of them come out a little bit more, but a lot of them still have massive amounts of social anxiety and can't even speak on cam, let alone be on cam. So it's a very big issue that does affect some VTubers. Also have to say how many of them turn to this very lewd sense of VTubing. A lot of them will put things like mommy, daddy, and a ton of other things that are perceived as sexual. It is again to capitalize on those lonely losers who have no interactions outside their computer. And I kinda get it, you know, saying these things is very abrupt and out of nowhere and can lead to a lot of attention online for how sudden and unexplained it is. When is enough enough? When do we get to the point where we finally say, guys, this is messed up. This can't even be on the internet. You gotta go home. You gotta go to church. You spend some time with your mom and dad or something. Do anything else. Find a hobby, for the love of God. Don't say that. So there's another thing I came across on Twitch when I was gathering some footage for this video. And I was kind of disturbed by the amount of lack of effort that came to this thing. So I came across two examples of this happening, and I'm pretty sure there's absolutely gotta be more. Where people will normally put a VTuber model that has very basic movements, usually swaying of left to right or jumping up and down, and they will have an AI chat box that will react to whatever the stream chat gives it.
Hello, JP Game Guide. I hope you're ready for a wild and wicked adventure today.
Hello, JP Game Guide. What's poppin'? Ready for some chaotic chat time? Huggy Waggy.
Nah, this person could have just set this on, set some background music, a little bit of assets, and then just left and gotten food and had this thing running for hours. This is some sweatshop ass VTubing. It is disturbing. I hate it. Ew. And unfortunately, it's probably going to be getting more and more popular because of the ease and how easy it is to get all these things up and running on your own personal devices. The next thing I want to talk about is the cheap ass models. So VTubing comes down to the two main basic things. a original voice and a very colorful looking pretty model. Despite what people say that you can kind of start off at the bottom with free stuff and work your way up, you can, but you are not going to be seeing the amount of success that other VTubers have unless you have a very interesting niche. Like look at Vito, for instance. His AI VTuber, Neurosama, even though it uses the default everything, it's an AI-driven one with a chat-back response.
Maybe we should stop watching porn.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
So it's very original, and you want to see more of it, not because of its model, but because of its functionality. Unfortunately, 99.9% of VTubers are not that, so they have to rely on their original voice and their cute models. But here's where it's bad. Most VTubers don't have either. Imagine if I became a VTuber right now with no original model, I just use some default asset. It would flop. My voice is very monotone. It's very average. Throw a rock, you'll hit 20 people, just like I said in the last video. Not many VTubers do that. Many of them start out with very monotone voice, bad mics, and terrible models that are not appeasing to look at. And that is also why a ton of VTubers also do the just chatting streams, where they just read chat, is because they understand that people want to see their models. They want to see the whole thing. They want to be able to see what kind of animations and fun things they can do. It's just a part of the community and a part of being a VTuber. So if you don't have any of these original voices or these original models, then you're kind of left to the scraps in the absolute bottom where no one's going to be watching you, and eventually you have an oversaturation of people trying to get to the top with the exact same vocals and the exact same crap models. So that's going to be my remastered videos about the problems I have with VTubers. There's probably going to be more, and I'm going to put a disclaimer at the very end of here just to saying this does not qualify for everyone. You can get to the top with just basic. You can get to the top with just an average voice. But what I'm saying here is what I'm witnessing from my experiences, is that it's an oversaturated market of people that are trying to act and think the same with no originality, and it's a problem. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you all in another video live stream. Goodbye.